Good evening, everyone. I had a little bit of a question the other day. Somebody asked, why do you always have two notepads open? Well, that's because I have three screens, and the reason is I don't have much light at this particular area. So what I do is I open up a notepad on my left screen and a notepad on my right screen, and they kind of become like the floodlights. So it lights up the area. So that's why I have two notepads open. Um, Tonight, I am going to blow your mind. We're going to show you something awesome. I've already written this. I actually already did the entire video, but my microphone was messed up for almost an hour into it. So I'm going to recreate what I did, and I'm going to do it from scratch. I'm going to walk you through how to use AutoIt to go out to a website and download files. Now, I do not condone the copyright materials of anything from Nintendo. I do not condone the downloading of ROMs or the video games. I do not condone the website itself that we're going to be using. And I apologize to Rom Hustler because I'm going to use you as an example. Okay, so with that all in mind, I'm going to close my analytics. I'm going to show you in Chrome, but we're actually going to use Internet Explorer. romhustler.net. This is a site that's been around. I know it's been around for a really long time. I actually used to hit this back in high school, back in 1999, 2000. So I don't do that anymore. But this has got emulators, it's got ROMs, it's got all kinds of stuff that you can go and download, which is illegal. Okay? There's no such thing as keeping a backup. If you look at the copyright laws, you cannot make a ROM legally. You can't download it, period. With that being said, Big Brother's not watching you. They don't really care, okay? As long as you're not taking this stuff and distributing it out to the internet, like Rom Hustler, then you should be fine. Again, I don't condone this. But I'm going to just show you what this site is, how it works. If I come out here to, say, Super Nintendo, boom, right? Here's all the Super Nintendo games. And then you can choose what page, or you can choose a letter of some kind. But I'm going to show you the little trick that they do. You click on Super Mario World, it says, this is an ESA protected ROM, download has been disabled. Okay, fine. Let's go check out Mega Man X. Oh, this says click here to download this ROM. You click on it. Oh, what? You gotta wait 10 seconds for the download to appear? Okay, fine. 2, 1, boom. All right, click here to start your download. Click. Guess what? You can download the ROM. There we go. Showing it in my downloads. Save. Booyah. Show in folder. And there it is. I just downloaded Mega Man X. Okay? That isn't illegal. You can't do that. So we're going to get rid of it. Shift delete. Are you sure to permanently delete? Yes. Now, with this being said, Rom Hustler did a really good job with making these links. See this? I don't know if you can see it or not. Down here at the bottom, this really long, encrypted, can't get to it any other way link. It's a one-time click link to a file that you can't get to again. If I try that click again, it takes me back. You got to redo the whole process. Click here to download this ROM, blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to do, and what I'm going to show you, is a proof of concept, okay? We are going to create an AutoIt script to go out, get every single one of these Super Nintendo links. We're going to click on each one, see if it's got an ESA disabled on it. If it does, skip past it, go to the next one. If it's clickable, we're going to wait the 10 seconds. We're going to click here to download. We're going to save the file, and once that's done, we're going to carry on. So this is kind of a bot slash downloader slash, I don't know what to call it. It's just going to be cool. It's going to be fun. So let's go ahead and close this down. I'm going to fire up my AutoIt script editor. As I said, I've already done this, but we're going to start a new one. And I'm just going to copy and paste and show you section by section what this thing is doing. Testing 1, 2. Okay. Just want to make sure that my sound's good this time. So the first thing I have to do is I have to include an array because we're going to make a humongous list of stuff that's going on. Let's zoom this in a little bit so you guys can see it. All right. The next is we're going to create an object. Should I type it out? I'm not going to type it out. I'm just going to copy and paste it over. Oh. So what we do is we declare our variable IE equals object create Internet Explorer dot application. Next, we're going to use the with command like we did in our examples last time. Copy, paste with IE. That means anything within inside the with and with. We can just do dot, and that's pertaining to the IE. Next, we make it visible. We're going to set two variables. No, we're going to set one variable, our base, which is going to be http://romhustler.net/roms/snes. So I'm just going to grab those. Actually, we're going to grab the whole thing because we're going to navigate out to that site. I'm going to try and make this fast so you guys don't get too bored with me. Next, we have to declare a global download link array. We have to say it's one long, it's only got one element in it, and then we're going to have to set something inside there. So I make just an empty array. The next variable is an array pointer. We're going to use that to count through our iterations later on. And I'll show you why it's important. Next, since we gave it the command navigate, we're going to wait while IE is busy, we're going to wait a second and then just loop until it's not busy anymore. Next, we're going to get the total number of pages that we need to go to. So the total number of pages equals document.getElementByTagName span. And I'll show you what this is in just a second. Copy, paste. All right. So if you come out here to the website, try that again. http://www.romhustler.net. Come out here to the website. The first place that we're going is the Super Nintendo link. As you can see up in the title, we're going to search for this thingy right down here. Page 1 of something. We need to know what that something is. So if we inspect, oops, come here. Inspect this element. Oh, there's no way you guys can see that. All right. We see that it is a span, and it says page 1 of 19. So we're going to look for all the spans on this page, and the inner HTML that's starting from the left-hand side, page 1 of something. That's what this little piece of code does. So it says, for each TL, total length, in the total pages array, which is our return from the getElementsByTagName, if the string left, TL, inner HTML, 9. That says go 9 characters from the left side of this string's inner HTML. If it equals page 1 of, then total pages equals string mid, that length, 11, 2. Now this could be bigger, but I doubt there's 99 pages of ROMs out there anywhere. So once we have the two numbers that we need, we're going to do total pages string replace, total pages, anything that has a comma, take it out. Anything that has a space, take it out. That way we get our single number. Now, MSG box, I'm going to take a break for a second here and just show you what we get. Total pages. Save that. ROM downloader 2. So if we hit F5, creates an element, loops through, finds it, we have 19. And I don't like that that's appearing over there on that side. There we go. Close that. Okay. See if it appears in the middle. Perfect. So we're able to get the total amount of pages. That's going to come in handy for the next part. ROM's download. We are going to look for all the A links for each D-link download link in our ROM's download links. If string left, wow, I'm confusing myself now. All right, so we got the total pages. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we have the total number of pages that we need. Now, I found that if you type /page:1, it goes to the first page. Sorry, get rid of the... There we go. It goes to the first page of the ROMs. If I typed in 2, it goes to the second page. Now, this is the same thing as clicking on View All and seeing all these appear at the top. So we could go to page 19. It says page 19 up here at the top. And this is the last set of ROMs. Okay? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start this huge loop right here. I'm just going to bring this over. Oops. And I'm going to explain each part. Copy. By the way, I am not going to post this this source code. You can follow along, or you can figure out your own, or you can use another page. So, to go to each page, if total pages is greater than 1, that means we have more than one page, then we start a for loop. For variable page equals 1 to total pages. We got our total pages up here at the top, so we know it's 1 to 19. IE.navigate our base, which we declared up here at the top, and page and our variable page. So on each iteration, this is 1, 2, 3. While the IE is busy, sleep for a second. You always want to do that, otherwise you're going to start getting variables and you're going to look at objects that aren't even on the screen yet. So, ROM's download links equals document.getElements by tag name A. You're going to look for all the anchors. Anything that is a hyperlink, that is an anchor. If the string left of D-link href, for those of you that need to know what an href is, it is the reference. If I copy shortcut, no, not copy shortcut. If I inspect element, you can see that this is an A tag anchor. It has an href pointing to a page. That's how HTML works. So what we're looking for is all the hrefs that have /rom/snes/. I think it's got more than that. Yep. http://romhustler.net/rom/snes/. Ooh, that was a big breath. If the D-link left 31 equals this, then we're going to resize our array if we're out of our bounds. That array that we declared at the top, if our array pointer is greater than the upper bound length of download link array -1, then redimension our download array the upper bound +1. Confused? Okay, I was too. So our array pointer, if you look right here, we're incrementing this on each iteration. If our pointer is not big enough, we need to make it bigger. So that means you have to add 1 to it. The upper bound of download array, all right, this is going to get the total count, the total amount of objects. Now remember, if we have 5 objects, that means 0 through 4 is the amount. So if I say array pointer 5, I'm out of bounds. So that's why we have to do the upper bound download link array -1. We have to say there's 5 objects, but element 4 is my biggest object. If my array pointer is greater than that, redim is redimension, so we're going to make it a different size. Download, and this works both ways. You can do -1 or +1 to like remove one. Yeah, I'll let you look it up. Download link array, upper bound this amount +1. So that adds 1 to our array. Download link array, the array pointer, so like if it's element 5 or if it's array pointer 5, it's going to be element 5, equals the dlink.href. What this does, this takes that array and it's going to get the clickable links every single page. Right now we're just doing it for like page 1, page 2. If it iterates all the way through the entire page, you'll have every single link that you have to click on to go to that next page where it says click here to download or ESA protected. So what we're doing first is we're getting the entire page. We're going to go through page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way up to 19. Get everything, put them into an array so we can use them later. Of course, we do array pointer equals array pointer +1, so we increment 1. And if it finds a link and the inner or the href is not equal to this, skips past it. All right, for page 1, 2 total pages, that's done. If total pages is greater than 1, end if. All right, so that ends the first part. The second part was a little tricky. I tried using an actual download iNet object, and it just was not working right. And I think that's because of the way that they are using their download links. So go to each page. Here, let me take and copy this all the way over. Copy. And I'm just going to paste it in here. As you can see, it's a pretty simple script, but it's amazing what it can actually do. So go to each ROM page and download the ROM. For game link in download link array, so this says we're going to cause a loop. For each loop, I want you to use an element out of my download link array, call it game link. So we're still inside our with, ie.navigate first game link, or second or third, or whatever iteration we're on. While the IE is busy, sleep for a second. This is tricky. Because it's Internet Explorer and because I don't have any kind of ad blocker on her, I added 3 seconds, a 3-second delay, just in case. This increases the total amount of time, by the way. Download link equals document.getElementsByID, get elements by tag name, anchors, A. So these are all the links inside the page that we clicked. So if we click on this page, we have to grab all the anchors, every single hyperlink that's in here. And what we're looking for is anything that contains the words, click here to download this ROM. This is where if it says ESA protected ROM download is disabled, then we will never find this element. That's good, because it'll skip past it. If the DL, our element, in inner HTML equals click here to download this ROM, then DL.click. We're actually telling it, I want you to click that link. While the IE is busy, we're going to sleep for a second. Start causing that loop. Because our next page is the one that's going to pop up. So the web page is done loading. Now their JavaScript or their element is going to count down from 10. We're going to add a second. Sleep for 11 seconds. All the here's. Now the reason I called it here's is because when you click inside here, it says download link will appear in 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. Click here to start your download. Now that wasn't the only here that I found. I found 2 or 3 other ones, I think, if I remember right. No, that's not right. This grabs all the anchors. for each here and here's, that's a little confusing, if here.innerHTML equals here, then here.click. So we're actually going to wait for this to appear and then click on it. And just to be safe, now leave that alone. While the Internet Explorer is busy, sleep for a second. Once it's done, or once it's loaded, activate, downloading ROM, which is the title bar of this. Oops, I'm going to undo that, Z. And we can look at that by info. Zoop. Right here. Whoops. There we go. Downloading ROM. So we're going to activate this window. This is the only part where I actually had to come in and click something. We're going to sleep for 1 second, and then we're going to press Alt-Save, or Alt-S. So if I actually click on this, see a little box pop up there at the bottom? The open, save, and cancel actually have commands on them. And the only way you can see those commands is by holding down the Alt key. Watch. The O, the S, and the C. If I were to hold down Alt and press one of those keys, it's going to correspond to that button. Same with your menu up there at the top. File, Edit, View, Favorite, Tools, Help. If you notice there's an underscore on them, those are their command keys. This one is S for save. If I do that, download complete. Excellent. And we're going to come over here to my downloads again. Maybe, if I can find it. Downloads. There it is. So, that's all it takes. Let's go back over to our script. We're going to send the save function. I'm going to kick this up to 2 seconds. Wait for 2 seconds while that link appears. Sleep for 5 seconds. Now, most likely, this isn't going to take long for the download to appear. So, jump past it and just keep going on. You could probably lower this, or you could put in while busy or while downloading something else. But if you get more than 4 downloads going at one time from Rom Hustler, they're going to expect something's up. Any page. It's not just Rom Hustler. If you're downloading 7 to 10 files at a time, most likely they're going to throttle you back. They're going to kick your connections. Something's going to happen. And you don't want to like take up all the bandwidth at one time. So this is kind of a trickle. Anyhow, once it's gone through all of those, it's found the right one, it's clicked on it, it's downloaded it, it goes to next, loops through all those, end if, so that means we're stopping looking for the click here to download this ROM. Excuse me. Got a bubble in my throat. We're going to do next. Those are the download links. It's not going to find them, or it's going to find that ESA. And then on the last next, come back up here to the game link. We're going to navigate to the next one in our link. And then, so that should be it. Enough with the explanations. I'm going to pull this off to the right. I'm going to open up my download folder. Over here on the left, I hope this is going to work. I'm going to close the current IE window just in case. Save that, and F5. Now if you, here, let me maximize that. If you look what it's doing right now, it's going through page by page, page 7, page 8, page 9. It's grabbing all of those links right now. It's creating our master array. Forgive me if there's some other kind of advertisements on there that I don't have control over. Anyway. Page 19. We're done getting the links. We're now gathering. Oh, and I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the ESAs. So the first 3 are ESA protected, which, by the way, it doesn't matter. You're still Pirating ROMs. Oh. Super Mario World. Show all content. Super Metroid. Okay, our first one, Mega Man X. Click here to download. Click. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click. Oh, click. There, it's going to save. Download was complete. Give it a second. It's going to the next one. Chrono Trigger. Oh, it found the link. Download will appear in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chrono Trigger. Do you want to open or save? Chrono Trigger's been saved. Download complete. Going to the next one, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy Kong's Quest. And I'm going to zoom out a little bit more. That way you can see the ESA protecteds, ESA protecteds. Final Fantasy V. And while that's going, I'm just going to bring this down and show you that it is grabbing the files itself. Oh, that was my bad. I deactivated it. So go ahead and hit save on it. So Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy, Mega Man X. As a proof of concept that this is a way that you can open up Internet Explorer and go and download files. There are better ways to download the files that you're looking for, such as iNet. No, I do not condone this being used in illegal ways such as ROMs, but at the same time, Rom Hustler, you're not supposed to be giving them out to everybody. Good on you to like protect with ESA and everything. Love you guys. Love the example. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't feel wrong for doing this, but at the same time, I feel kind of bad that I used it as an example. So what you could do is you could use this to go out to your favorite website and download their daily podcast if they don't have it already on some kind of news feed or RSS. If you don't have an XML feed to certain pages or the page doesn't allow you to take an XML feed, there are multitudes of different things that you could do with the IE object and AutoIt. So as a proof of concept only, and I do not encourage that you do what I just did with Rom Hustler because no. But it is a perfect example of what can be done. So with all of that being said and done, give it just a second. I'll let it grab this last one just for fun. Do you want to save Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4? Saved. Come back over here. I'm going to break it. Break pause. Process failed to respond. All of this code, Shift, Delete, saved. All of this code, Shift, Delete, save. Oop. Control A, D, and saved. Oh. All of these downloads, Shift, Delete. Are you sure you want to permanently delete these files? Yes. Goodbye, Rom Hustler. And that's my example of how to program AutoIt Downloader Bot. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment below. Oh, by the way, do you remember the advertisement that you just saw on this page? I monetize all of my pages, but I don't know what advertisements are on there. Leave it in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.